Here my advice for the job seekers in Tasmania, especially new migrants. First of all, just keep trying. Don't give up after your few attempts or your failures from successfully landing to the job, because no one able to successfully got a job in their first attempt. So from the numbers time that you did try, and even from your failure, you're able to learn from for your job applying skill. So if you keep trying, will be able to success in any time in the futures. Secondly, doing as much internship as possible, even though it's non-pay, it will help you to put your practice from your knowledge and the skill that you're able to learn from university into practice right away from the time that you graduate. So it was really tremendously helpful to your future career developments. And thirdly, doing volunteering. Volunteering commitment is priceless, because you gonna learn a lot of soft skill, and as well as all the activity that you also performing during your volunteering will somehow help you into posting your job application. Employer really keen to look into your job application with volunteering commitment, because it demonstrates that you not only have the specific skill and experience, you also have the you also be the one that who really looking and working for the community. You are really a heartwarming person. You have the characteristic that we are really looking for. So those are all the advice that I should give to a job seeker and new migrant in Tasmania. Now I would like to share how did I find a part-time job during my full-time bachelor study. First of all, I tried to looking for every opportunity that's available on the market. It doesn't matter whether it's a labor job or a professional corporate job, because you have to understand that at the times you haven't graduated yet, so you're not even qualified for the skill that the employer is really looking for. So it's better to have and work in different fields, so try to see and gain your experience is one of my best advice. So at the time when I was in my second years, I have tried to look in different jobs advertisement, either from Facebook, either from student groups, the student associations, LinkedIn, or Six. So I luckily found a positions in the retailing assistant for a new startup beverage companies. So at the time that I joined the companies, they only have one retailing store, and they will start to expand into a larger medium-sized retailing groups. So even though I start at the companies at the retailing assistant, I actually got proposed into a different department within the growing companies. So I have worked as a junior accountant to support with the paperwork and all the documentation at the time of the company expansions, as well as when we actually implement our own retailing systems. I have helped to support at the providers for implementation of the system. So I have also worked as a system administration assistant, and I also have been actually involving for the our number of our marketing campaign. I have helped with the marketing as a marketing assistant as well. So my advice is take all of the opportunity that are available to you, because you don't know that whether you're gonna go further, or you may find that you actually have more skill that you actually realize. So take every single opportunity and try to experience all of the job that you can able to find on the market, because any job will able to have you to provide you with the experience that equip you for your future professional job that you are aiming or dreaming to have. Now I would like to share about the internship that I successfully got into. This is the internship that designed especially for the temporary and humanitarian visa holder. This will allow students to explore the workplace cultures at an Australian workplace environments. It allows students to put their skill and knowledge into practice. The internship follow the normal employment recruitment process. So students actually have to apply for it. Then they will get the notification for the outcome, whether they are going to process for the interview. Then student will be able to sit for the interview, and finally either they get accepted and start the internship. So the internship is basically a non-discipline. So student will not be allocated to the company or do it or to the position that may related to their field of study. Instead, this an internship will encourage students to explore all the opportunities, all the skill, all the practice that they should have in the Australian workplace. This is designed especially for international students and refugee as well as humanitarian visa holders to actually explore every opportunity that they should have at workplace. The internship is quite competitive because there's a lot of students who actually really looking to get the intern in order to able to get the experience that they should have before they actually graduate. And personally for me, I at first I was not really confident because I know that I had to compete with a lot of students, either from my course and also from the university as well. But I was lucky that I was able to get through the application process, and I have to attend the interviews. So in order to prepare for the interviews, I had to sit in front of the mirrors, practice for all of the questions that normally to be asked during the interview, going through it and try to prepare for like a short introduction about myself, how to impress with the employers during the interviews, and as well as preparing for those questions that I should ask during the interview as well. And because it's a non-disciplined internship, so you will not have idea for the position or even the company that you'll be assigned to, but it is the time during the interview that you're able to demonstrate that all the skills that you already have and try to marketing yourself. So you should prepare all of the previous experience, what you have learned from your projects, or even in school projects, or even all the activity that you have done during your part-time job, and also your volunteering commitment as well. Yes, and after everything, after pass through the interview, I have received the email saying that I have successfully got the internship, and I found out that the company that I have been assigned into or for the placement is BBAMZ. It is the Manufacturing and Economic Development Group that able to work with the communities in the northern part of Tasmania. And my task, I will perform a service mappings for different industry within the community that BBAMZ is currently working at. My internship will start very soon. So I'm really looking forward to actually doing doing that internship. I believe that I will learn so many things. Hello, my name is Hai, and I just want to tell a little bit about myself and how did I get to Tasmania. First, I come from Vietnam. I have been in Australia for around 5 years. I have been in Melbourne, Victoria previously. I was there to complete my bachelor study in accounting and finance. during my full-time study, I have worked for beverage retailing companies for several years. I have worked in a numerous roles, including junior accounting, system administration assistant, marketing assistant, as well as retailing assistant. Um, After I graduate from my bachelor degrees, I have realized that beside the accounting and finance skills, it's not enough for me to equip with my skill and knowledge to go further into the corporate environments. So I was thinking of continue and explore the opportunities in the different fields such as IT. So I have researched for different university around Victoria as well as around Australia, and I have found the University of Tasmania with their great course in the Master of IT. So I just applied it, and luckily I got accepted into the course as well as the scholarship. So I was extremely overwhelming with their offers. So I decided to move from Melbourne down to Launceston in early 2020 to commence my course. So I have been in Launceston for nearly 2 years since 2020. Yes, I just fall in love with the city of Launceston as well as Tasmania in general, because it's such a beautiful place with so many spectacular sightseeing, viewings as well. On another thing that I just found interesting about Tasmania is the quiet and peaceful, and also the warmings from the communities around us, because we just have just a small populations island states, so everyone's very seem to be very close to each other. So yes, I'm extremely happy for the place that I currently live now, and I strongly encourage for everyone whenever they looking for their study as well as their livings, consider Tasmania as the place to go to. Now I would like to share about my volunteering commitment and how did I manage to get through with my full-time study as well as doing volunteerings. First of all, I came down to Tasmania in early 2020, and it was during the peak of the COVID pandemic. At the time, it was really difficult and different to the normal time because of the pandemic. I can see that so many people in the community are actually suffering from the pandemics, and there are many reasons and factors that contribute to that, like the rising of the unemployment rates, business closure, as well as border closure. That all of those things have contributed to all the challenge that the community are really facing. So since then, I have considered to join in a numbers of organization to volunteer, such as City Missions, the Migrant Resource Center, as well as the Australian Red Cross. I know that studying full time, especially studying in a different field, seems to be very challenging. Like for personally, I found that studying in the Master of IT is quite difficult because it's quite different to what I have previously graduated from. I should have devoted most of my time in doing my extra study as well as external research into those topics that I haven't come across with before. But within a week, I only devote my time to have schedules for in a number of days during the weekdays. So beside that, in the spare times, I have volunteer for a couple of days a week. Um, Beside that, you're able to I mean, beside you can take some time to have a break away from the study. It also that activity that you actually commit during the volunteer will be helpful to the communities that you're living in, and also that you're able to gain more skill and experience from performing the volunteering activity. So I found that's quite helpful for especially for students who currently studying and able to I mean and looking for a job after they graduate. Doing volunteer will be helpful in your job application because you're able to demonstrate that you already gain extra skill and knowledge or even experience during your volunteering commitment, and it will boost your job opportunity and also your career development in the futures. So because of that, I strongly encourage everyone to actually commit volunteering at least for a few hours during your study. It will be tremendously helpful to you and also to the community that's surrounding you.